carry the bolt on my forehead as proof of centuries in service. 4 golden marks. Each a century of war, each a century survived, a warrior's highest honor. But the day High Command summoned me for the special mission, those bolts felt heavier than ever. The orders were simple in writing: locate and annihilate a corrupted relic of the heretics. The file held no illusions, 0 chance of survival. The words pressed against my throat like iron, but my hand did not waver when I signed. We were 4 chosen. One of them was Titus, my protege, my brother in all but blood. Like me, he bore 4 golden bolts, raised for war, sharpened for it. He had been my responsibility since youth, and still, even now, I wondered if I had done right by him. We landed in silence. The cultists came at once, flooding toward us with shrieks and gunfire, like vermin tasting blood. They rode corrupted machines, tanks belching foul smoke, and broken flesh twisted into abhuman shapes. But we did not falter. My shield locked, sword guard at my side. Step forward, cut them down. Behind me, Titus dragged the iron sarcophagus. His task was clear: protect it, above all else. Yet when a heretic tank locked on, and its guns roared, he broke formation. A blur of steel, he surged into the storm, flipping an armored carrier, leaping onto the tank, tearing the crew apart, as though their armor were parchment. The fireball lit the wastes, but I stared at him hard. This was not a stage for heroics. His task was the crate, not glory. He met my gaze, eyes cold, unflinching. Then the moment passed, and we pressed forward. The ground changed as we crossed into the warp's shadow. The air grew thick, every breath like inhaling rot. The soil pulsed, black and alive. At last, the abyss opened before us, bottomless, whispering with corruption. I jumped first. My brothers followed. We descended into fate itself. At the depths we found it, a chamber vast as a cathedral, walls alive with crystal veins glowing in sickly light. At its center stood a colossal statue of a winged monstrosity, staff in hand, eyes of carved malice. The relic we had come to break. The sarcophagus opened. From it stepped the psyker, robed in white, blind but blazing with power. Without hesitation, he dropped to his knees and began his chant, warding us as we unleashed everything on the effigy. Bolter rounds thundered, blades bit stone, fire hammered the colossus. But the psyker's shield cracked, strained, and then snapped. That was when the true guardian emerged. She tore her way from the statue's blade, a daemon of the warp, twisted and radiant in horror. With one motion she froze the battlefield. Our bullets hung in the air, useless. She pointed, and the psyker was erased in an instant. His shield gone, we were exposed. She turned on us, peeling open our fears like pages. The youngest brother, forever doubting himself, was the first to fall. She lured him with a perfect vision, and in the real world, his skull caved like glass. Then her gaze fixed on me, and I saw him, Titus, my Titus, standing before me, eyes empty, blade raised against me, my oldest fear given flesh. I had always dreaded this, that one day he would fall, that I would have to kill the man I had raised, the warrior I had called brother. The illusion of him struck me through the chest, and for a heartbeat I believed it. But when she turned to ensnare the real Titus, she faltered. She found nothing, no fear, no doubt, only silence. With one step forward, he shattered her weapon within the illusion. Reality cracked back into place, and before the demon could recoil, Titus struck true, cleaving her in two. Warp fire and ichor erupted, the chamber collapsing, the relic undone in a torrent of light. The mission was marked complete, objective secured, death awaited. Yet when the glow faded, Titus and I still stood. I turned to him, weary, bleeding, ready to say it was done. But he only pulled his helm back on, his voice steady. "Not yet, old man," and he strode toward whatever war awaited next. I watched him go, the boy I had chosen, the man without fear, and the thought returned, heavier than ever. What might such a soul become, if unleashed?